We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Off of play action, Darnold. He finds Matthews. And out across midfield down to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go play action here on first down. Airs this out for Matthews. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Darnold. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And they turn the pick six into a pick 8 with that two-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out come the Jags. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
380. 386.
Now Bortles to try again after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
380.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Forced out to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now a play fake. Bortles trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that, but have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Watch him now, Barney. Gun. Watch him now, Barney.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, Lucky 56. Over.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now it's Darnold. Going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
Again, Darnold. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Again is Darnold. That is incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking long for Westbrook. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on, and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Faking the give, Darnold. Left side, caught by Matthews. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The gain of 39 that time. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Over! Over! Over!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Darnold from the gun, and that is incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the 1st down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and ended up making a really nice play.
Gun! 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 Gun!
On 4th down, Darnold. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Gun! 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 Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun! 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 Gun!
On 2nd down, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Over!
To throw is Darnold. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Corey Grant with a return of 102 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Jets. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch number 29. Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Over!
To throw on second down is Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quincy Enunwa couldn't reel that one in, and it's 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Detroit! Detroit! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Off of play action, Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Check. Gone!
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Play action. It's Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Patriot! Gone!
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for a Nunwa there. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Bortles. Now he'll throw deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now Bortles. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Bortles will try again on second down. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Lucy.
Now Bortles again. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete. Anunwa, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go up. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 28 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun!
Darnold to throw again. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook, 51 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, 32 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call here, down by as many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
Sunday.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They start the drive with a give to Powell, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Watch him now, Barney.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Crowell. Big hold of the 30. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Crowell, 82 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, nice move. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Bortles leads the Jags up first and 10 at their own 27.
Lucy. Move.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30.